Good morning. Hello. Welcome to Guanyin Practice. Thanks for coming. We are in the month of Prajnaparamita in the Mount Shasta Goddess Temple. And this is a month where we really try to, not try, it's sort of a not trying. We not try to be in greater openness, receptivity, peacefulness, um, contemplation, and respite from feeling like we need to activate anything. And so I spend a lot of time in the last weeks of each year getting ready so that I will be able to have a comparably peaceful January. It doesn't mean that I don't have to do things. Of course, I still have to go to work and do my readings and stuff like that. But I do have more time I set aside each day for quiet reflection. And we received that message yesterday about listening grace, and that just having quiet time to reflect is very important. So, to that, I think there's two things. One is that I will be away from January 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I won't be doing practice on those days. I should be doing practice um, the rest of January. I think those are the only days that maybe the 14th. We'll see. We'll see how that all goes. But I think those are the days I'm going to be away. And while I'm away, I'm not doing practice. Let's all make ourselves the commitment that each day, instead of practice during this time, we're going to just go ahead and sit in some quiet contemplation. Let's none of us work on recitations. February is Guanyin's month. We're going to do lots of recitations. We'll more than make up for it. But from the 17th through the 21st, let's be at peace. And we'll do a week of inactivity. The second thing is that I actually think it's really important to learn to take breaks from practice and come back. There are always in life going to be things that might distract us from practice. And certainly some of those things are really important, like if we get sick, or if we're traveling, or if we have a family emergency, or something else that comes up. Maybe we, have a change in work schedule. The important thing about learning to take a break from practice and come back is that so often, if we get derailed from daily practice, and I know I've had this experience, um, if we get derailed from daily practice, it we might wake up kind of out of a fog 3 months later and think, "Oh, I totally let go of that, and I wish I had it back." And then we might try to kickstart it, but we've got guilt, we've got shame, we've got issues associated with it. Now we're thinking, oh, maybe am I a bad person for having stepped away for a short time? No, no, we just get back on track. It's not a guilt or shame thing. So taking conscious breaks like this and saying to ourselves, but I will come back. And not only will I come back, I will come back on this day at this time, and then following through with it. This is the greatest counter to the guilt, and the greatest counter to anything that makes us feel shame for not having practiced, is that the ability to say, oh, looks like life happened. On this day at this time, I'm going back. And when we do, our confidence in our practice skyrockets, because we feel so good to be back, we feel so good to have done it, and we've made a promise and a commitment to ourselves, and we've kept it. And most importantly, we've proven to ourselves that we can accomplish the things that we set out to accomplish, even when life intervenes. A big part of my teaching in my priestess training, in my divination training, is that everything has a time. And I try in January of each year in all of my classes to remind everyone everything has a time, and that time isn't always related to our scheduling. but it is related to our confidence. And so when things are meant to come back around, they will come back around. We can decide when that is to be. We can follow through with it. And then we feel like a great relief and a greater faith in ourselves to be able to do our practice. So, lecture over about that, but I just felt like it was one of those things that I woke up and I was like, I don't know who needs to hear this, but we need, maybe it's me, we need to be able to let life and to still come back to our commitments and to let the whole experience of that be fulfilling rather than shaming. Ah, Yvonne says that was me. It was me too, Yvonne. No shame, no shame. You too, Vanessa. I know a little something about this. No shame. We're doing it. We're coming back. We're getting back on track. Me too, in my goals too. So, Heart's Perfect Wisdom. Now I feel ready to read the sutra. And that said, we're taking that week off in January. And during that time, let's all abide in receptivity. The Heart's Perfect Wisdom. Uttering the sound of the three states of existence, I enter a mystic union of oneness with the entire cosmos. In the three worlds, in the three times, my breath binds the sound. Om. Purifying the body, speech, and mind. I take refuge and invoke the awakened mind of the goddess who knows all and hears all suffering. The blessed Bodhisattva Aryatara, from the deep practices of the heart's perfect wisdom, understanding that the five elements of consciousness were always empty, instructing her student Shariputra, says, in this world of forms, Shariputra, all phenomena are empty. Form is emptiness, and emptiness is form. Form is not separate from emptiness, and emptiness is not different from form. Always emptiness is the same as phenomena. Potential or actual form and emptiness never separate. So it is for feelings, conceptions, perceptions, and consciousness. All phenomena, Shariputra, have the characteristics of emptiness. They neither die nor take their birth into existence. Neither are improper nor shining with purity. Neither are complete nor deficient in any way wanting. So Shariputra, in that emptiness, there is no form, no feeling, conception, perception, nor consciousness. There is no seeing, no sound, no smell, no taste, no touch, nor thought. Neither are there solid forms, sound, fragrance, sensation, nor conceptual phenomena. No circle of light, nor is there a sphere of consciousness. There is no knowledge, nor ignorance. Neither does ignorance get vanquished, nor knowledge voided. No long road into aging and death, and no liberation from it. No causes of suffering, nor samsara, no stopping on the journey of joy and suffering. There is no clinging to thoughts nor grasping. There is no attainment of anything, as there's nothing to attain. With blissful practicing of the heart's perfect wisdom, obstructions of mind move clear, and the labyrinthine maze of thought impressions and delusions of duality are liberated. In this way, the blessed Bodhisattva Aryatara enters enlightened transcendence. In the three worlds, all on the Bodhisattva path may practice the heart's perfect wisdom, and in applying it every moment, find the nature of mind and enter enlightenment. So, understand and see the mantra of the heart's perfect wisdom as the strongest of sorceries, as the most powerful saying of mystical and sacred speech. It is the mantra which smooths over all things, which disperses lies into its light of truth. This mantra liberates all, and it is said like this: Gate gate paragate, parasamgate buddhisoha. Gate gate paragate, parasamgate buddhisoha. Gate gate paragate, parasamgate buddhisoha. Gone, gone, crossed over and gone, completely gone beyond to the far shore, awakened, and all is good. This ends the heart's perfect wisdom. In a lighthearted and playful way, I kind of feel like the Heart Sutra is just saying it is what it is, but it's also nothing. It is what it is. Stop trying to understand or explain it. It will not conform. Sounds like some mystery women I know and hang out with. $133 cards in this deck. It feels like 300. You are in the flow. The timing is perfect for the unfolding of the sun's golden radiance of the heart by just being where you are in the here and now. Set aside 10 to 15 minutes every day to still your thoughts. I can't make this up. In quietness, adopt a listening attitude to commune with your inner magic to experience the greatest love of all. And our affirmation today, and we're going to say this one 3 times. I'll say the sentence and then you say it after me. We're going to do it 3 times because it's a good one. I claim the magic of my life. I am worthy. I am lovable. I am capable. I'm going to do it again. I claim the magic of my life. I am worthy. I am lovable. I am capable. And one more. I claim the magic of my life. I am worthy. I am lovable. I am capable. Says we're in the flow, sisters. We are in the flow. I'll take it. I think that we are, actually. If we're here and we're doing this, if anyone has taken a few minutes out of your day for your spirit, you're in the flow. You're already in it. It's like Madge with the palm olive. You're soaking in it. Enlightenment. You're soaking in it already. This is the primordial wisdom of the Heart Sutra, actually. Is that, my computer just made a noise that I've never heard before. That was interesting. Is that there is perfection already happening. How can we be in the, I'm cracking up, Josiah, the perfection of the moment? Let's be in it. Let's let ourselves be in it today. The perfection of this moment. Whatever is going on, whatever is happening in the world or in our lives, let's take a minute today to say, I am in my flow. I am allowed to love it. I am allowed to love this life. I'm allowed to love being alive. I'm allowed to love the things that I've done and that I'm doing. I'm allowed to love my big dreams and my goals. I don't need to worry about how it's going to happen. That part's not up to me. The part that is up to me is holding space for the next presencing of phenomena to arise. And when that phenomena presents itself, I will interact with it as skillfully as I can. That's it. Really, one step at a time. So, Bonsai says, that was a good download, Yesha. Thanks. Oh, thank you. Glad it's working out. All right, let's dive into practice. I think my short bit was a long one today, but I got started a few minutes earlier. I was less late than usual today, so I took up that time. Let's go ahead and do our prostrations and get into it. And let's take refuge. Namo Guru Be. I take refuge in the inner teacher. Namo Buddhaye. I take refuge in the great mother of compassion. Namo Dharmaye. I take refuge in the wisdom of the ages. Namo Sanghaye. I take refuge in the community of practitioners. And let's set our intention, a person, place, situation, or circumstance that will benefit from today's practice. And today, holding in our hearts anybody who is suffering with injuries related to this winter. I've seen a bunch of people who slipped, fell, hurt themselves. So, hoping that there will be ease for anyone who is coping with injury right now. And let's recite the four immeasurables. May I be a source of loving kindness in this world and all worlds, bringing a generous heart to all my thoughts and doings. May I be a vehicle of compassion in this world and all worlds, ever mindful and aware of the tremendous suffering of others. May I be a brimming vessel of joy in this world and all worlds, delighting in the happiness of others as their suffering is alleviated. May I be a balance point of equanimity in this world and all worlds, seeing all as equals and all as deserving of goodness. I light this candle as a symbol of the enlightening Dharma way. May it shine brightly for the benefit of all beings. I light this incense as an offering for Guanxi, she who hears the cries of the world, mother of all. Omahum. 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 Om Ahum, Om Ahum, Om Ahum. Reverently, I prostrate with my body, speech, and mind and present clouds of every type of offering, actual and virtual. I confess all my destructive actions accumulated since beginningless time and rejoice in the meditation of all holy and ordinary beings. Please, Guanyin, remain until the end of samsaric existence and turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient beings. I dedicate my own merits and those of others to the great enlightenment. 108 recitations of Namo Guanxin Pusa, calling out to the one who knows that we are already, always primordially perfect. Namo Guanxin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxin Pusa. Namo Guanxin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxin Pusa. Namo Guanxin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxin Pusa. Namo Guanxin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxin Pusa. Namo Guanxin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxin Pusa. Namo Guanxin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxin Pusa. Namo Guanxin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxin Pusa. Namo Guanxin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxin Pusa. Namo Guanxin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxin Pusa. Namo Guanxin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxin Pusa. Namo Guanxin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxin Pusa. Namo Guanxin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxin Pusa. Namo Guanxin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxin Pusa. And the brief practice for prosperity, summoning prosperity by Jamgun Mipon Rinpoche, Hung Chosum Sasum Nakdang Chake Tu Tenyo Sishi Chayang Getsin Dirku Dirdu Pelge Minupar Deki Tashi Lekzo Palbar Sho. Hum. By the power of the mantras and the mudras of the three jewels and the three roots, may all the good omens, abundance, and prosperity of the animate and inanimate universe, both samsara and nirvana, be summoned and gathered here and expand without ever declining, so that the splendor, happiness, health, and well being of all that is good may blaze forth. Hung Chosum Sasum Nakdang Chage Tu Tenyo Sishi Chayang Getsen Dirku Dirdu Pelge Minu Pardeki Tashi Lexo Palbar Sho. And now 108 recitations of Om Mani Padme Hum, sending out our benefit of our chanting to all those, especially who are suffering with injuries right now. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om mani padme hum. 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 And let's give thanks for our teachers. May all of my blessed teachers enjoy long, happy, healthy, prosperous, and productive lives and great support for their good works. May all beings benefit from their wisdom. May they enjoy a swift and happy rebirth. And long life prayer for Lama Dechen Yeshe Wangmo. Om Sosti. Through the powerful blessings of the immortal Pema Jungne and his consort, may the three secret qualities of the Dakini of Supreme Bliss Yeshe Wangmo be utterly stable, and may the light of her activities shine on the lotus groves of the teachings and of beings, so that they blossom in radiant splendor. And let's dedicate the merit. May the merit of this practice and all of my activities be of endless benefit to all beings in all realms, beginningless and continuous. May all obstacles be overcome and suffering cease at the sound of liberation. May all beings be free from suffering and its causes. May all beings have happiness and its causes. May we carry the essence of Guanyin in our hearts. Namo Guanxi and Pusa. And we close with a bow to Guanyin, bow to one another, and a bow to the inner teacher. And today we're going to let ourselves be in the flow, let ourselves enjoy the happy parts of life, and we'll be back tomorrow. See you.